Hi guys, welcome back to Glittery Crystals. In today's video, we will be doing this rhinestone cup that you just saw. These are the three sizes that I will be using. They are size SS20, SS16, and the smallest one, which is SS10. I have those three sizes. The main size that I will be using is SS20, but I will be using SS10 and SS16 as fillers. And we will be starting with our Starry Sky Rhinestone. Make sure to go to the description section. I will leave down below all of the supplies that I used for this tumbler. So as you can see here, I actually used the Crown Crystals glue for most of the cup. And then I used Bob Smith. I believe it was Bob Smith. I'm gonna double check on that glue and let you know, but that's gonna be down the road. But for right now, I applied a small portion of that glue just on the wide part of this cup. I am using the SS20 as I mentioned before, and I will start with the rim part of the cup. So I'm adding a few rhinestones, and as you will see, I will flip my cup over and I will make sure that my rhinestones are pushed down so they can have that crisp line on top. This is very important. Whenever you're starting a rhinestone cup, it's crucial for you to have a straight line when you are starting, because based on that line is going to be the design or the way that you place your rhinestones. So whenever I place my rhinestones right after, I like to flip my cup as you saw and push them down, just to make sure that they are even and there's that crisp line. For this initial part, I will let my cup sit for about 4 or 5 minutes just to ensure myself that my rhinestones will not move if I start applying the second row. So as you can see, I have already added quite a few rhinestones, and you can already see how beautiful this rhinestone is. I just love the way that it looks. It's very difficult to take a picture of it and actually show the true beauty of it, but I'm glad you are seeing it now. Make sure that you have filler sizes, because you will need those as you go along with your cup. So this is something I didn't do and I should have done. I was just excited to start this cup and record it for you guys that I totally forgot to paint my strip. So I will be using a dark purple rhinestone right here where this silver section of the tumbler is exposed, and I should have spray painted it, but I didn't. I got carried away and I totally forgot, but that's not a problem. I used a small brush and some acrylic paint. So I am carefully applying my acrylic paint as you can see here. And it's up to you if you want to do 2 coats of it, but I can see that it has a very good coverage. So I'm just going to do 1 coat. Try to not touch your rhinestones. If you do touch your rhinestones, that's not a big problem. Once the acrylic has dried, use a cotton swab with a little bit of water and just clean them up. That's not an issue. So yes, apply your acrylic paint or your spray paint before you add any of your rhinestones. But as you can see here, we are all humans. We make mistakes, and that's not a problem. If this is your first time doing a rhinestone tumbler, do not be afraid. We all make mistakes. We all get carried away and don't think twice. Like you can see here, I just didn't think about this section and I got carried away. That's the thing. I got carried away and I just forgot about it. So don't stress yourself. enjoy these this moment of you rhinestoning your tumbler. It is, I actually never thought that I would rhinestone a cup. I said it's too much work. Who in the world enjoys this? Like, who can possibly enjoy sitting down for several hours and applying stones one at a time? Well, never say never because you will bite your tongue. That's a lesson that I have learned. I actually love it. I love chit chatting, being on the phone, and just rhinestoning. That's what I love. I love rhinestoning. It does get my shoulders get tired, my neck gets stiff after a while, but I love it. It's something that I enjoy doing, and I hope you have fun. So as you can see here, I am just following that line. I am placing stones. I'm placing one stone between the two bottom stones. And this is actually called a honeycomb method. They are very well stacked. You will see once I start doing the purple section that I actually decided to do like a random or scattered method. That's what it's called, a scattered method for the purple section. You can do all honeycomb or all scattered. The design is going to look a little bit different, but at the end of the day, it's whatever rocks your boat, whatever method you want to use for your placement of the rhinestones. And again, I need to make sure that that initial row is straight, not only because of the method that I'm using for the purple section. As you can see, it's a scatter method. It doesn't really matter, but it does matter for you to have that rim to be as straight as possible, because if you place your rhinestones a little bit further than you are supposed to, your lid will not close, and your rhinestones could be peeking through. So just make sure that you take your time, and that first row has to be fully dry before you continue. And like you saw, I did place a bit extra glue, and that's why the first few stones that I added, I pushed them down and I added new ones on the top, because it was just too much glue that I added and it was all gonna be a mess. So that's what I end up doing. And as you can see here, I'm just using my filling rhinestones to fill up those gaps. If there's not enough room for the SS20, then I kind of see what stone will fit and I just move them around. So both methods are beautiful. It's just your personal preference. And there's not much to it. There's not much to a rhinestone cup. Just try out different glues. Each glue or each person has its own glue preference. Not all glues work for everyone. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. It's just beautiful. I love this. I love this cup. This was my first cup that I have ever rhinestoned, and it took me several hours, but I really liked it. This is the part where I decided to use a different glue, and as of right now, none of the stones have fallen, so both glues are great for me. But if you ask me, I do prefer crown crystals because of its drying time. But yes, try them out. Try all of the glues. I would say try like a coaster or something small in the beginning, just so you can see if it works for you or if it actually holds your stones in place before you commit to a full tumbler. And after you have rhinestone, let your cup sit for at least 2 to 3 days so your glue can fully dry. Then hand wash your cup and it's ready to be used. If you are worried that your acrylic paint will chip off, it won't. So you actually apply your glue, then your rhinestone, and your glue actually holds the acrylic in place. So yeah, no worries. Everything's gonna be fine. and give a rhinestone tumbler a chance. And look at this beauty. Look at that sparkle. It's just such a beautiful cup. These are all glass rhinestones. Yes, they are more expensive than resin, but look at the beauty. It's actually worth the hype. It's worth every single penny. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Go make some tumblers. Go sell your tumblers. And we will see you on our next video. All right, guys. Bye.